In your history of relationships, if there was a circle chart, what percentage are you approaching males versus males approaching you to date? Rough estimate.
Mine will always be less because I'm not approaching guys. So it would be like 80, and mine's like is like 20. Guys would be 80, I would be 20.
When you do get approached, do you prefer being approached online or offline?
Actually, I get approached a lot offline, but I would like, honestly, offline. I feel like online is just so strategic. Like, oh, you can't seem like you like this person too much, or you can't find him so attractive, or they trying to be all cool. Like, what you want? Like, it's just, it's played out.
When you are approached offline, what's the best way to approach you? What are the rules, the etiquette, the guidelines, the do's and don'ts before someone approaches you for dating?
Okay, so I would say just be confident coming up to me. When you come up, don't even ask for my number because you have to think about how many other people ask for my number. Like, it's a lot of guys, not even trying to come off like I'm just oh so fine because, it's a lot of pretty girls, but a lot of guys come up and ask for my number, and it's like, dang, I say this every time. I say, if I give you my number, that means I gave the last 20 people my number. Like, everybody can't have my number. So I would say, what's your Instagram? My name is so-and-so. Are you free this time? Because a lot of times guys just want your number or they want your Instagram, but they don't follow up with a date. They don't follow up with anything. So say, are you free this weekend? I want to take you out on a date because I don't know what's going on. But the datings, like, girls actually being asked on dates is, like, shying away from our younger community. Like, a lot of older guys, but I don't talk to older guys. So it's easy to go on a date with older. I don't want an older guy. But younger guys, they don't go on dates like that. And if they do go on dates, they're trying to bring their 5 entourage, and it's just too much, so...
What's your boundary of age for you? What age won't you go past at this current time?
My boundary was 30. I have talked to a guy who was like 35, but I haven't went over 35 at all. Like, I feel like 35 is a bit pushing it for me because I feel like I'm just so young. Like, I'm 22. Like, what do you want with me besides, the obvious? Or it's giving manipulation. Like, even if you do want to be in love, why you couldn't find a confident older woman who are already established? Like, I feel like guys try to belittle. I was talking to a guy, he was like 30. That was the oldest guy I was talking to. He was 30, and he was already coming at me like, oh, I'm going to be your sugar daddy, or you must think I'm going to, you must think you're going to run circles around me. They be liking that young girl vibe so we can, like, I guess I don't know what their intentions be, but I told them to stop just talking like that because, like, you know what it was when you signed up. You knew my age. Like, let's stop bringing up my age. So.
Now, what about rejection? Do you have any rejection horror stories?
For me getting rejected?
Yes. No, you rejecting someone else.
Oh, yeah, I have a lot of rejection horror stories. One time I rejected this guy in a club. He found my Instagram and he was just like blowing on my DMs like, oh, you're missing out on your blessing. Oh, he just kept DMing me like, where are you? I saw you have a host in here. Like, I just pulled up. Like, one time he came to like one of my events that I was having after I rejected him. It was just like weird. One time I rejected this guy, he tried to follow me home. It's like really crazy out here. I love the guys who be like, you know what, it is what it is. They walk off, it's what, they gonna find another one. Like, there ain't no pressure, but it be some crazy ones out here for real.
Did the person that say he was gonna go to your hosting and actually showed up, did he actually confront you at that venue?
Or yes, he tried to pull my arm. I was like, and I don't have to, At that time, I did have a security guard, but he wasn't like on my body because I feel like I don't label myself as famous. You know, I'm an influencer. I have a lot of followers, but sometimes lately I've been in a situation where it's like, okay, Lexis, you might have to get some security because I label myself as a girl who a little known, like, you know, who get like brand deals and stuff, but I done had some crazy events this past. I've been growing a lot, so I've been having a lot of crazy events. It's crazy.
Now, circumstances could be different for everyone, but generally speaking, what would you say to other females in regards to rejecting a male's advances?
I would say be careful because I had an incident at Target where a guy was trying to talk to me and he was recording me, following me around Target for a whole hour, peeking between mirrors and aisles, and it was very scary. Like, I was really scared. Like, I had to hide in the dressing room. I would say be stern because I was nice because I'm the word I done researched, or you know, like, girls go missing all the time because they like, get away from me. Like, I try to keep it level, like, okay, stop following me now, stop being weird, like, I got a boyfriend. I try to keep it cool so it won't escalate to anything violent, because once you cross that line of stop following da da da, and he like da da da, and then it gets there. I don't want it to get there. I want it to be just cool. So I would just say, watch the other person's reaction and energy towards how you're reacting. Now, it's okay to put your foot down, let it be known, but be careful because you don't want to make the wrong person mad. That's my biggest thing. I don't want to make the wrong. That's my worst fear. Like, I make the wrong person mad.
Now, what ended up happening in that Target situation after you were hiding in the dressing room? How did that end?
Well, I left the dressing room and I went and checked out because I had stuff in my buggy. But I was like, as I'm walking to the register, I'm looking around because literally I was hiding at first in a makeup aisle and I saw him like searching for me. So I stood in the dressing room, tried on my clothes, and I stayed in there for like a good hour, and I locked out, hoping he just did his circling around and left. And then I went to the security guard and was like, could you walk me to my car? I've been followed, and he was like, do you have a picture? And I was like, actually, I was vlogging, so I have him on my camera. So I showed him a picture of him, and he took a picture of it, and he walked me to my car. So I felt better, but I was really scared. Like, I was actually finna cry. I was so scared. I was so scared.
Anything else you want to mention about this topic or question you weren't asked? People want to know about it.
People would say why I don't have a gun or anything yet. It's because I'm from Tennessee, so on my driver's license, it says Tennessee. I tried to go to the gun range down here in Atlanta and buy a gun at the gun range, but they told me I had to have the Georgia's license to get a gun. So I would have to go back to Tennessee just to get a gun. But I need to, though. I really do. But I haven't did that yet. So that's a question that a lot of people ask me.
Anything else on this subject matter?
Don't think I don't have protection, though. If you're watching this, I do have protection, just not a gun. So you will get tased or maced, okay?